Okay, this is for the students that made below a 70 on warm-up week 1 and you turned it in. The best score you can make is a 70 on it, but it's better than probably the score you made the first time. So all you have to do is put it on a sheet of paper, work out every step just like I'm doing, copy it down, and put your name on it in the period and turn it into me by Tuesday afternoon, and I will change the grade. If you don't turn it in before Tuesday, I will not accept it. So I'm going to work out every problem on here for you. You're going to work it out on a sheet of paper. Every problem, even if you got it right the first time. So the first problem that I'm going to work out is number 1. And number 1 said 25 plus 13. So the first thing you should have done was lined up 25 and 13. You're adding it. 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer number 1 is 38. Number 2 said 78 minus 19. So just like number 1, kind of like decimals, you're going to line it up. You have to borrow, because I can't do 8 from 9, so I have to borrow. That means 18 minus 9, which is 9. 6 minus 1 is 5. So the answer number 2 is 59. Number 3 said 24 times 11. So just like before, you're going to line it up. You're going to multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Put the 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. As you add that up, you get 264. Number 4 was division. It said 36 divided by 6. You set it up, 36. Dividend, 6 your divisor. 6 doesn't go into 3. You subtract. You bring down. 6 goes into 36 6 times. So your answer is 6. So that's the first 4. On the fractions, number 5, but on your sheet it said number 1. Number 5 was 3/4 plus 2/4. When you add fractions, you have to have a common denominator, which I do. So I'm just going to keep the 4. You just add the numerators. 3 plus 2 is 5. You want to change it to a mixed number because that's not simplified. And you get 4 goes into 5 one time with 1 left over. So you go clockwise. So your answer is 1 1/4. Number 6 said 3/5 minus 2/5. Again, when you subtract fractions, you need a common denominator. So that stays 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. So my answer for number 6 is 1/5. Number 7, you are multiplying fractions. So you got 2/3 times 1/4. So when you multiply, you do not need a common denominator. You just multiply straight across. So 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 4 is 12. But you do want to simplify. What goes into 2 and 12 is 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 12 6 times. So my answer is 1/6. Number 8, you are dividing fractions. So when you divide fractions, you keep the first number. You want to change the second number to its reciprocal. So that means you flip it. So it's 4, 6. You change division to multiplication. Flip the second fraction, you get 3/2. And then you just follow your multiplication rules. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 over 12 is equal to 1. So that's your answer there. Number 9 was a word problem. And the word problem said, Kira's buying items for a kitchen. The store sells a large mixing bowl for $12.95. So you line up your decimals. A spatula for $8.37. And a measuring cups for $9 $21.99. So I went ahead and lined up my decimals. I add my zeros. I know I'm going to bring my decimal straight down. Now I'm just going to add 5 plus 7 plus 9 is the 21. 9 plus 3 plus 9 plus 2 is going to be a 3. Carry the 2. 2 plus 2 plus 8 plus 9, 21. 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, 3. So your answer is $31.31, which the answer was C. And finally, number 10. Again, number 10 was a word problem. Amara has a store credit of $50.86. She plans to purchase a video game, so I'm going to line up my decimals for $24.97 and golf accessories for $6.99. Now I'm going to add these together first. So I'm going to add 7 plus 9, 9 plus 9 plus 1, 4 plus 6 plus 1, 1 plus 2, I forgot to add my 0, 1 plus 2 is 3. I get $31.96, which is C, but it says she has a store credit of $50.86, so I'm going to subtract the $31.96. So as I subtract that, 6 minus 6 is 0. I have to borrow. There's nothing to borrow from, so I have to go to the 5, make that a 4. That becomes a 10. Now I can borrow for the 8. That becomes a 9, 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. Put your decimal. 9 minus 1 is 8. 4 minus 3 is 1. So my answer is $18.90, which is D. Make sure you turn this in by Tuesday. Show all the work that I showed and put your name on it.